inside the War Room. Today we're doing start, sit, bench.
Finish.
I think I said that in the wrong order. So before we get into this, there's 5 different ones. We'll debate it.
What's the difference
Go
between
down.
sit and bench? What about cut?
Oh. You know what I meant. Go down and give us a start, bench, cut
There you
down
go.
below, and we'll make another video with some of the best ones. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? And while
Yeah,
you're down there,
that's
you might as well
great.
subscribe. You might as well drop a like. Do all that stuff.
Amen.
I made this one myself.
Whoa.
A little bit of help from the homies.
Whoa.
But anyways, start, sit, bench. Carson
Where are these
Wentz,
scrubs?
Mitch Trubisky, Marcus Mariota.
Sit,
This
bench.
is easy. This is pretty easy for me, actually. Not
Really?
gonna lie to you. I'm starting Mitch. I'm benching Wentz, and I'm cutting Mariota.
Wait, say that again.
I'm starting Mitch, benching Carson Wentz, and I'm cutting Mariota.
I just
So
wanted.
you like Carson Wentz
Wait.
enough to keep him on the team?
More than Mariota.
But
Dog.
Mariota's a
Dog.
certified backup. That's just what he
Dog.
does. Do you see whenever he comes in for the Raiders, the rushes that he has had?
And then he dies.
And
And then he gets hurt.
Yeah, but he's just there for a
I mean,
game
Carson
or
Wentz
two
gets
just
hurt
in
too.
case.
I'll take Carson as a backup.
Dude,
I'm
but Carson is the only starter here. He's the only one with experience. So it's start Wentz, sit Mitch, cut Mariota.
I'm kind of maybe on board with TJ
Like
here.
Wentz is the only one with a starting job. Okay, you can say Mariota and Mitch now have starting.
Well, they've all
jobs, but
started.
but like Wentz is the only one that's consistently starting.
right.
Now, how much longer? Probably not much.
No, for
He-
none.
and like, I'm not saying he's good.
Agree or disagree? This is everybody's last opportunity to start this season behind us right here.
Yeah.
Or
Mitch.
not
Mitch, I don't
necessarily.
know.
Not necessarily.
Mitch, I don't know.
Because you got to think about it this way. Last
Nah.
year, he was already back up.
I
status. So
know.
the fact that he made it back up to starter status somehow is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, I know, but I think Carson. I mean, this is his 3rd team, so he's definitely done after this.
Oh, Carson does kind of suck,
and
though, huh?
Trubisky, technically, yeah, the Steelers is his 3rd team, but like Carson's been like,
Okay, if you had,
the clear
if you could
starter, he
trust one of
sucks.
these guys one game to win you a game, just one game.
Wentz.
It's crazy to say. I actually might pick Mariota.
No.
Is that crazy?
why?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
When's the last
Because
time
he goes
played?
out there and runs a few times, and you're gonna pick him.
You can argue that he can throw better than these two guys.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
catch better too.
Now, all right, so I'm going to. Oh, man. You know what? Oh, that's actually tough for me. This was tough for me. Oh, man. Because of the slight unknown of Mitch Trubisky, I'll start him.
The Steelers aren't even gonna
And
start.
I'm gonna bench Mariota and I'm cutting Wentz. I'm cutting ties, dude. After what he did
You're
to me
what?
last year, I'm cutting ties with Carson Wentz.
See, you guys are tripping
I don't think so.
because he's the only one that starts. He's the only one that is
Starting
capable-
now, but everybody here could argue that
Oh.
he shouldn't be starting.
And what happened?
Also, Trubisky's probably going to
But-
start.
but-
week.
but-
All these guys are starting.
No. Last season. And the season before that? Oh, and the season before that? Were those two even on a team?
Slow down now.
Yeah, they were on a
Slow
team.
down now.
And what string?
Okay, well, 2 years ago, Mitch Trubisky was starting for the Bears.
No.
Wasn't that long ago?
No.
He had what one season with the Bills,
Exactly.
and then before that he started for Chicago.
And look what happened to him. He
I'm
went
gonna,
to a
I'm gonna
backup
double
position.
down. I don't know.
That's
Carson Wentz was
because
never-
of Chicago.
Carson Wentz was never a backup.
Nick Foles kind of.
That's called luck.
No, he got hurt.
Yeah, and then I did boot Foles out, but
Those two have proven themselves that
It's
they
not Wentz's
bad
fault that organizations are dumb enough to somehow take a chance on him.
But those two have proven that they're bad enough that they've started and then bumped down. He hasn't bumped down.
Yeah, but
a
he
lot of
should.
people would-
Washington's just stupid.
right. A lot of people would argue that he should.
He should be a backup.
But who's gonna start?
Okay, all these guys should be backups.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No,
Wentz being a starter on the Commanders?
no, I'm saying he should be.
Yeah, he shouldn't be a
But
starter.
who should be the starter on the Commanders?
I don't know. There's backups on other people's teams that should be starters over him. Teddy
yeah,
Bridgewater.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah. But out of these three, I'm taking Wentz.
Okay,
All
all right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
All
That
right.
was an interesting.
Is there more
I
now?
kind of like that one.
Do we have another? Is there more?
Yeah.
There's 4 more, baby.
Oh, wow. This is a long one.
We're turning it into a long one.
I thought it was like
Alright.
each episode was a different one.
Running backs.
Oh, brother.
Cook, Taylor, Henry. Baby. Easy for me, too.
Easy for me.
Actually, this is actually really easy for me.
This is easy. For
And
me.
there's a main reason why it's easy for me.
I know what you're
Dude,
going to
if you
say.
don't
You're going to
s-
say that you want to start Jonathan Taylor because he can receive the ball.
And that's
and
not it.
Derrick Henry can.
That's not it.
No, that's not
That's
it.
not it.
All right, well, let's hear
I'm
what
starting.
you guys have to say.
I'm starting Jonathan Taylor.
Oh,
I'm
Okay.
benching Henry, and I'm cutting Cook.
dude.
Cook's old. He's at the end of his prime. Almost.
Whoa, what? Cook's not that old.
For a running
33.
back, he's older than all of them.
Dude.
Oh, I mean, by how much? How much older is he than Derrick Henry? If he is even older than Derrick Henry, he's like 26, 27.
Wait,
Okay.
so what are you doing? What are you doing then?
Yeah, what are you doing then?
I'm starting Derrick Henry, and then to be honest, if Dalvin Cook didn't get hurt like he does, I would pick Dalvin Cook over
But he
Jonathan
does.
Taylor. But since he does, I will bench Jonathan Taylor and cut Dalvin Cook.
So you're starting Henry, benching.
Yeah, how could you not start Henry?
That's what I'm saying. I'm starting Henry, benching Taylor, cutting Cook. Now,
I mean, you gotta-
obviously, if I had both of those on my team, they'd be flipping in and out.
right,
every other
switching
play.
roles. Yeah.
But you starting Jonathan Taylor,
Why is that so crazy? You were arguing that Jonathan Taylor is like number one when we were doing our rankings and whatnot.
no, Derrick Henry's number one.
Yeah, I know he was Team Derrick Henry.
No.
Derrick Henry is hands down number one, the best running back in the league out of the last 20 years, honestly.
Well, I mean,
As a single-handedly dominant man in that position, it's Derrick Henry.
you're right. You are right. You are right.
And in terms of running the ball, if I had to pick between Jonathan Taylor and Derrick Henry to run my football, I'm giving it to Derrick Henry. Now, yeah, Jonathan
agree.
Taylor's a better receiving back, but if my scheme is to run the ball, which he's meant to do,
What'd you guys
Derrick
make
Henry.
out?
all right, I'm sorry.
we'll get
You know what I mean?
demonetized.
all right.
All right.
Next.
Oh, some wide receivers. Oh, this is this.
What is this? What is this?
Oh, I have such a strong opinion about a guy on here that I cannot wait
Okay,
to
so
be right
Jalen
about.
Waddle, Terry McLaurin, and
CD Lamb,
CeeDee Lamb
D Lamb with a chain.
the next grade.
cutting his butt.
You're no.
I am
'cause he's
cutting.
doing this.
No,
to freaking
he's
troll
not.
me, bro.
No, I'm not. CeeDee Lamb, I'm not a believer in him.
CD Lamb's going to be top 5
Nope.
wide receiver this year.
Top five.
Yes.
This year.
Yes.
Okay, so let's
he
let's
number
talk.
one?
Justin Jefferson, Devontae
Okay.
Adams, Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase.
No, Jamar Chase. No.
He's gonna be better than Jamar Chase.
Yes.
Is he?
I think he is already better than Jamar
Is he
Chase.
Dallas's number one?
He has a,
Yeah.
since he
He was
started.
Dallas'
He has
number one
the,
last
he has the
year.
second most drop passes since he started.
Just look at the footwork. It tells enough. CD Lamb starting.
How old's Terry McLaurin?
Maybe he's pretty young.
24,
Mid-20s, something like
maybe, or
that,
something
maybe.
like
Like mid-20s.
His-
He's
his
not-
his
he's
rookie
not
deal
old
just
by-
ended, so he's
this.
He's not old by any means.
no, none of
You
them.
don't think?
None of them are old.
Jalen's the youngest. Jalen might be like 22, 23.
Yeah, because McLaurin's rookie deal just ended, so he has to be at least 25, maybe.
I'm starting CD Lamb.
You're on crack. I can't.
I'll bench
I
McLaurin.
cannot wait until CeeDee Lamb becomes a bust on that team.
26 years
How are you going to say he's going to become a bust?
Because
There's
he's now
no
he
way.
he is now the number one, and he's not going to
He
be.
was the number one last year.
Amari Cooper was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes,
he
he
out,
was.
He outdid
No.
Amari
I-
Cooper.
I
Yeah, he
think
did.
Amari-
The number one corners are covering Amari Cooper. They are not covering CeeDee Lamb.
disagree.
I think Joe's
Disagree.
right. No, I think Joe's right.
No, I disagree
Dude,
with that.
last
Amari
season,
Cooper's playing in the slot.
last season, I am telling you,
I
this
think Amari.
Jalen Ramsey's and all of those star corners were covering Amari Cooper unless he was hurt.
Yeah.
That's who the number one corners were covering. 100%.
CD Lamb's going to be great.
Nope.
He is going to
He's
be.
not.
He is.
Remember
going
when
to be-
Juju couldn't be number one when AB left?
Okay, that's just a completely different player. That's a
He's
completely
got a
different
No,
point.
player.
I think CeeDee Lamb's going to be the same thing. He's not going to be true number one.
False.
Watch.
So,
Watch.
Joe, who are you taking?
Um,
Starts at bench.
Obviously, I'm cutting CD. I'm gonna start Terry McLaurin. I'm gonna sit Jalen Waddle just because Terry McLaurin's a
And-
beast and he's proven himself. Like Jalen Waddle, it's his second year. I think he could be better in time, but I'm taking.
And you're doing what?
Starting CD, cutting Jalen Waddle, benching McLaurin.
Oh, wow. I think we all have different ones then. I think I'm starting McLaurin, sitting CD. Oh, man. I don't know, dude.
CD's going to be
It's
great.
between
No, he's
CD
not.
and Jalen Waddle. I feel
You
like
know what?
Jalen
I
Waddle-
wouldn't even. I would argue with you if you said top 10, but for you to say he's gonna be a top 5
He will
receiver?
He will be top 5 in receiving yards come the end of the season.
I'm going to
Bearing
go.
that he doesn't get an injury that like takes him out for weeks. Yes.
Nope.
I'm gonna start McLaurin, sit Waddle because he has Tyreek Hill on the team now, so I feel like he's gonna get more catches.
No, well, put that aside for a second, and just the receiver itself, not the other people on the team.
okay.
Like, who do you think is better? Who would you
Talent
rather have?
wise, between CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle's obviously faster.
Sure. I mean,
CeeDee
I don't want to take
Lamb-
anything away from Jalen Waddle either.
No,
like,
I know.
Jalen
That's
Waddle's
why this
good.
one's tough, dude. I don't know. Do I want speed or do I want what? CeeDee Lamb's pretty tall, right?
No, I mean, not like crazy tall.
I'll sit Jalen Waddle and cut CeeDee Lamb. I don't know. It could go either way for me. Honestly, that's the toughest one.
Remember
so
where you
far.
heard it at, guys.
Oh,
I'm
no,
not even- I'm not even
I
disagreeing
can't
with you.
wait.
Remember.
Remember.
I don't
can't
disagree with
wait.
you.
This is gonna be a monumental season.
Wait
from
till he
CeeDee
has
Lamb.
those top corners on him this year. You wait.
Oh, I can't wait.
You wait.
Hey, no fear whatsoever.
What's
I'm
the next
ready.
one?
Let's do.
We got some defense next.
Defense.
Got some
Oh.
safeties.
Derwin, Matthew, Jesse Bates. So,
Derwin.
Derwin's a bro. All right, you know what I'm
Derwin is a
saying?
bro.
Derwin is a bro. Hey, I know you're watching this. You're a bro.
I guess I probably shouldn't spoil it, but I did go up against Derwin James one-on-one. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. What does that mean?
Nothing.
That means I'm not cutting him. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay, so here's the thing about Derwin James. The injury thing is an issue. He's missed a lot of games. Not last season. I think he was fine last season, but before that, there was like 2 seasons in a row where he was just out.
This one's tough. This is a tough
Matthew's
one.
obviously a little bit older. Jesse Bates
Yeah.
is like the up and coming possible next.
The fact that he's
great
going to hold out
safety.
this year. So
Well, don't put that into consideration. You
I
know?
know.
Don't put that into consideration. It's the
Man.
player itself for who they are.
I need
Man.
to look some stats. I need to see some stats.
I think I'm gonna start Tyron, sit Derwin,
They're
and cut
safeties.
Jesse Bates.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna use Tyron while he's still here.
dang,
That's
I
my
forgot
method,
that.
my reasoning. He's still here.
I'm kind of leaning towards cutting Jesse Bates myself. I'm not gonna lie. I was
That's kind of how I am too, but that's just so messed. But like, yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, Tyron's age, but he's still really good.
I'm
So, like,
saying.
and the Saints' defense is crazy. So I think he's still gonna be really good.
I'm gonna go in order. Starting Derwin, sitting Matthew, cutting Jesse Bates.
I'm still gonna start Matthews while he's still primed up. I'm gonna sit James and cut Bates.
like James' skill set. I feel like might be the best out of these guys. It's just
He's
staying on
really
the field.
good.
It's just
Yeah.
staying on the field.
They're all really good.
They're all really good.
Cool.
All
Next.
right, this is the first one we kind of like agreed on. Like, well, is
yeah.
it?
Did we all cut Jesse Bates?
Oh no, we all cut Dalvin Cook also.
Oh,
yeah, but he started Jonathan Taylor like a freaking. Who knows?
What an idiot! Huh?
Hey, wait till Henry starts getting hurt all the time, though.
Yeah. When has he ever got hurt? Besides the one season.
That's all. Once it starts with running backs, they pile up, baby.
Mm,
All right,
All right, next up,
Nick
edge
Bosa.
rushers, baby.
Nick Bosa, T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett.
This one's easy.
All right, I'm starting T.J. Watt. That's not even being biased. You guys can say what you want. I'm starting T.J. Watt, Defensive Player of the Year. Should have been twice, whatever.
And you know what? I agree with that. And
I agree.
honestly, I'm cutting Myles Garrett because frick Myles
Yes. Dude, I am starting to do Watt sitting Nick Bosa. Screw Myles Garrett.
Garrett. Screw Myles Garrett.
Ever since he did that helmet thing, I cannot respect it, dude.
Well, that's so
Here's the
biased.
thing. I
It
hate,
is
I hate
biased, and I
Mason
don't care,
Rudolph,
dude.
too, so I don't even care about the helmet.
But
thing
any
anymore.
player that's taken off someone's helmet and hitting another
Dang,
person in the head.
Nick Bosa or Myles
But that's not
Garrett.
like him though. That was just an out. That was an out.
No, that's
Outlash.
anybody that does that, you're off my team.
Oh, okay. Old school. I like it.
Dude, imagine that in the locker room. That's your team's leader, the guy that assaulted a man on a field. Okay.
Would you
yeah.
say he redeemed himself last year by kind of staying under the radar?
No, because he still did it.
See,
It's like if somebody
But,
steals,
okay, let
if
me
someone
ask you
steals
this.
from you, and then they return the stuff, you gonna let them back in?
Sure.
Probably.
Probably.
That's just who I am. Do you ever give anybody a second chance? Depending on.
It
the
depends on the
situation.
situation.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I guess an assault is like.
Like if I'm in a relationship and someone cheats, that's it. I'm done. I'm not giving him
yeah.
a second chance.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
If I'm in a relationship with Myles Garrett and he assaults my team's quarterback, you're not getting a second chance.
Wow. This has got really deep, everybody. Don't forget to put your 3 players down below.
I do not like Myles Garrett.
He stays pretty healthy, man.
Like Nick Bosa last season was so underrated. Like people weren't talking about
He was
defensive
good.
player of the year
He was
for him. Like
good
he
last
probably,
year.
I don't think he got any votes actually, or he got like 2 maybe, but he probably should have got more. Like he was definitely great. I don't know. Maybe there is a little bit of a bias towards
I'm
Myles
trying to
Garrett.
not be biased about it, but I still think I am going to sit or cut Myles Garrett.
Let's
That's not
go,
even being
dude.
biased. I think I would take Nick Bosa over him.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. And then like for TJ Watt, I don't know if I've ever seen a player that gives 100% more every single
Yeah.
play
He's led the
like
league in
he
sacks
does.
the past
Yeah.
like 3 years.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, and
what
it
else
just
do
keeps
you
going
want?
up.
What do you want? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He could drop in coverage if you really need him to. He bats those balls down.
Mm-hmm.
Right. He just has that skill set.
Yeah.
And like as a Steelers fan, I couldn't be more happy that we have him. And
Right.
like if he wasn't on the Steelers, I would hope I'd be able to recognize like what he's been able to do over the past few years.
I would be very fearful every time my team played him.
Right. So hopefully that wasn't too biased, but he was Defensive Player of the Year also. So
Next.
that is actually
it.
it. So ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, give us your 3 players. You could be featured in one of our next Start Cut Sits. And have a great day. And thank you for subscribing. We love you all.